Hey everyone, what's happening? A little impromptu live action going on here. Basically, I just want to jump on really fast to invite you to the third annual Style Awakening Challenge. Now, the challenge already started yesterday, but it is not too late to play catch up. So what I wanted to do right now is kind of walk you through what happens in the challenge and then walk you through the challenge book. So first things first, if you want to join the challenge, I'm putting the link in the comments. It is, can I pin this sucker? Yes, I can. It's lauramessiah.com/awake. And basically, quick overview, this is the third year in a row that I'm hosting this Style Awakening Challenge. And the purpose of the challenge is to wake you up, wake you up to all of your infinite potential in terms of your style and beyond. Because when you are dressing right and showing up for yourself in the most authentic way possible, so many things open up for you in the world. So yesterday, our challenge was, what was yesterday's challenge? Yesterday was to talk about a time where, see, here you go, you have a little space to write. Talk about a time where style held you back and when style moved you forward. And so many people in the challenge group were able to identify a time where style held them back, but they really struggled to find a time when style moved them forward. And it really solidified the importance of working on your personal style, because all of the examples, I was up all night reading posts of times when style held people back. And it was just, I felt like I was there because I've been there before. When you feel uncomfortable, when you feel disrespected, where you feel out of place, where you don't feel like yourself, where you're not representing yourself properly, it's crippling. It's so crippling that it can make a situation awkward. It can make you not be as outgoing as you may want to be. There are so many repercussions that happen when you aren't feeling like yourself, and your clothing holds so much responsibility for that. I mean, anyone can tap into a moment where everybody's dressed up and you showed up in jeans, and just how small you're forced to make yourself, how awkward, how you can't hear what the other person's saying because you're freaking out over your look. So that is kind of the overall essence of what I want you to wake up to, which is why we started day one in that zone. Is if you can wake up your style, if you can tap into the real you and start dressing accordingly, what magical things can happen. Now, for me, I learned all my lessons of style holding me back, and now I dress in a way that helps move me forward. And I want everyone to have that experience as well. And that's kind of what we're going to do over the next 10 days in this free challenge. And day 2 of the challenge, we posted a selfie of ourselves and what we were wearing. And I did a whole lesson on your default, your comfort zone, how your style really can keep you stuck when we want to be moving forward. So in the challenge, as soon as you join lauramessiah.com/awake, you're going to get this challenge guide. So in the guide, what do we have here? Let's just walk you through it. You get a little letter from me, a little motivation, hey. You also get the daily live lesson schedule. So every single day of the challenge, I go live for about 30 minutes, sometimes longer if I'm really on a roll, but the past 2 days, it's been about 30 minutes. And I do a lesson as it relates to the first day, as it relates to the day of the challenge. On the first day, I talked all about the psychology of style, how important perceptions are, and how that's really just ingrained in us. So many people are like, it doesn't matter what you wear. People should like me for me. But the truth is they don't. And there's science to prove that. There's actual science, there's studies to prove that that we are conditioned on a subconscious level to pay attention to what people are wearing and to use those cues to make decisions and generalizations around people. So that is the root of why and how style can move you forward or hold you back. So I did a whole lesson on that. And today we did the selfie exercise, and the whole lesson was around getting out of your comfort zone, how it's so easy to go back to your default. Even if you're able to pull out a great look and feel really good and be on a roll and clean out your closet and be like, look at me doing this style thing. The second you take your foot off of the gas, you're going to roll right back into that default zone. So I did a whole complete lesson on that. So every day it's a new lesson. Those lessons are not posted on YouTube. They're not posted on this public Facebook channel. They are only posted inside of the private group. So once you join the challenge, you get the book, you get invited into the private group, and I also email out a replay of each lesson. So you're getting 10 free lessons from me just from joining the challenge. So this has the complete schedule of when I go live. Then you'll find in the book, each day has a new challenge and it has areas for you to write. So today was with the selfie. There's an area to put your selfie. There's an area to fill in these certain questions. So you can have this book. You can use it every day, new lesson. My printer is like printing double-sided, which is a pet peeve of mine. I just can't stand that. Right? Every day a new challenge. Look at this. Day 8, day 9, day 10. So every day we're learning something new. Oh, and there's an invitation for my bonus training. So I do a full, like, big old lesson on day 10. So when you sign up, you get this book, you get invited into the group, and you get all of those free live lessons from me. Now, results, right? Like, who cares? I get a book, I get a thing, lessons from Lauren, whatever, who cares? What's it going to do for me? The results of this challenge are mind-blowing. Why do you think I do this challenge every year? Not for my health. I do it because it helps people. People have had so many breakthroughs, life-changing breakthroughs. I was reading a comment over the weekend from someone who had participated in the challenge last year, and she was back for another year. And she said last year's challenge helped her realize that she was actually depressed. She was depressed. She was in such a slump with her style and her life. And this was the wake-up call that she needed, was like, whoa, what I'm wearing is a manifestation of what's going on with me on the inside. I'm depressed. I'm a mess. I hate my job. Everything's going wrong. It kickstarted her into making changes. Her whole life looks completely different. You should see her. Outfits banging, life on point. This little challenge, she's like, I don't know, I guess I'll try it. Changed everything for her. That's just one example, but I've taken thousands of women through this challenge over the past 3 years, and it's just, it warms my little heart to see people improving their style, and most importantly, just improving their outlooks and their attitudes about themselves. So I invite you to join. I know we're already 2 days in, but it doesn't mean you can't get your butt in and play catch up. Literally, it's 2 assignments. It's writing when style held you back and when it moved you forward, and it's posting a selfie. I'm pretty confident that you can get that stuff done and be on track for day 3 tomorrow. In fact, I'll even hook you up and tell you what we're going to do for day 3 and what kind of lesson you're going to be in for. Ooh, yes. So day 3 is all about blindly emulating other people's style. So remember, in some of the live lessons that I did last week, I talked about using Pinterest the wrong way. of just like, oh, that looks cute, I'll wear that. So we're going to go through that whole like blind leading the blind, and how to really use Pinterest to align with your style, and more importantly, how to use your style to align with your dream life. So that's what we're doing for day 3. Pretty sure you would not want to miss that. So head to lauramessiah.com/awake, and I will see you inside the challenge.